Hear me, Matt? Can you hear me, Matt?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Lovely. Let's pipe you into the scene and everything. Let's do it. Let me turn off my background music so I can focus in and say hi. Hello, Matthew Elliot in the
Hello,
house.
everybody. Wow, it's been a while since I've done this. A minute, as they say.
They do. It's been a couple minutes, I would say.
It's been, I'd say at least a year.
A year. Yeah.
It feels like just yesterday that
It does.
I did this.
Yeah. You might be right. It might be about a year, but you are a returning champion. Well, one of the returningest champions, the championist. Love your face, Matthew. How are you?
I'm surviving.
Yeah,
It's a very it's we're living in interesting times. That seems to be scaling up, and yet
scaling.
I don't know. Maybe it also feels weirdly familiar to have, like, looming global crisis or things being presented as global crises. I don't know.
Looming.
War. It's war.
It's war. It's awful. Yeah, no, I know. I've been just dealing with it. Of course, it's not about us, but there is, like, I'll just lead off and say, just unprecedented amounts, I think, of like psyops, just this weird propaganda just going wild. And, um, I think I've done a pretty good job of not believing the dumbest bullshit, but there's just a lot
Oh,
going on.
it's definitely difficult. And I was perusing the TL as one does on a Saturday morning
Yeah.
prior to going live with you here, Dan.
Yeah.
And one of my moots pointed out quite astutely. It was Hunter, by the way. Peace out. Cheers to Hunter. I don't remember the at, but it was probably private, so whatever. Here I'm outing, but it was nothing huge. But basically, we're talking about a war being conducted between two former Soviet states, and they're conducting it the way that the Soviet state would conduct a war, which is to declare that we're winning, the other guy is losing, we're killing more people than they are, they're, yada yada. It's like, and you also have NATO as a very interested third party adding their input in this, even though Ukraine is not a NATO state, but you have other states around there that are now NATO members because NATO has kind of stacked the deck with former Baltic states, and so now so now we have troops in Latvia because Latvia feels threatened by another outside entity, and they're part of the defense pact. And it's it it I've seen a lot of really interesting statement. I'm using interesting in
Sure.
as that's an understatement.
Yeah.
Some batshit crazy ass statements like how this is the first land war in Europe since World War II.
Yeah.
And I'm not to out myself, but I'm old enough to remember the 90s and the war that occurred there in Kosovo, where we still have peacekeepers and such, and multiple wars between Georgia and Russia, including the Russo-Georgian War of 2008,
Hmm.
which is kind of similar to what's happening now, especially
Yeah.
with regards to propaganda being so important.
Oh.
And I don't think people realize just how much propaganda is filtered through K Street in Washington.
Okay.
You think of K Street as being, very hyper focused on DC politics and what's happening on Capitol Hill. But a lot of these consultant firms work with foreign entities on the regular. Like for years, the Gephardt Group, they worked for the Turkish government to lobby against recognizing the Armenian genocide in Congress. And of course, Dick Gephardt was very renowned during his time in Congress for championing the recognition of the Armenian genocide by the U.S. government.
Oh.
So
Wow.
in this instance, you're talking about Ukraine, which has a number of pre-existing relationships with consultants and such. You have Paul Manafort, Tad Devine, who very infamously have been brought up in the past with regards to Ukrainian money scandals and such. And you're talking about a country that has also been at war. It's been at war with. There's been a low-level war with Russia going on since 2014. If you want to get
Thank
really
you.
technical with this,
I do. I really do. I'll just
and
chime in, not to interrupt, just to chime in. I'm very much like baby brain about all of this. I didn't know anything about Ukraine or Russia until about a week ago. At the same time, I'm really
you're
trying to
not
do
the
my
only
homework.
one.
Huh?
You're not the only one.
Right. Yeah.
That seems to be the general.
Yeah.
It's everybody has pivoted from being COVID experts to being geopolitical experts in Eurasia or Europe now.
Yeah.
It's funny how it took this invasion
Yeah.
by Russia to finally get people to admit that Slavs are white.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations to all the Slavs out there for being brought into the crew.
Very good. All right. So I mean to say that just to hopefully maybe frame the rest of whatever conversation we have about this, in that to say I'm here to improve my understanding, and that's it. And I want to get into the details because that's how you understand politics, I guess. Please go on, Matthew. You were talking about a low level. Fuck yeah! Sorry, someone's chiming that in here. You were saying. Let me add a scene to the scene here, so that we can talk while we talk. But Matthew, you were saying there. Where's my notes go? You were talking about the low level war. The low level war. Can you go on about that, please?
Yeah, Eastern. I mean, I don't want. See, the thing is, I don't want to present myself as an expert on Ukraine.
No.
This is something that I used to follow a little bit more extensively when I wrote on a regular basis about foreign policy, international relations, conflict, et cetera, et cetera. But Ukraine is, Ukraine is complicated because, when you talk about splitting, ethnically splitting the country between Russian and Ukrainian, it's where does it, the melding of both populations, ethnically speaking, is a big thing here. I mean, this is something it's like in New York, how everybody is Italian, there's a mix of Italian and Irish, and it's just all one melting pot type situation. Now, when you get these kind of balkanization, very similar to Yugoslavia when it was broken up it can lead to, ethnic conflict. And so, that's where the danger of pumping in arms from the outside comes in. This is something that's been ongoing for some time now with no little involvement. And there has been involvement from
lethal
from
aid,
outside.
Matthew, lethal aid. How dare you not toe the State Department line? You're fired. Please go on.
Yeah, bro. Well, I'm not going to make it on the weeds now. Oh, well. It's I can, again, going back to Kosovo in the 90s and the war that apparently didn't happen after World War II, you had the creation of something called the Kosovo Liberation Army. And some of the old hands who are like old school isolationists and used to read Covert Action Quarterly and shit will know about these people. Or if you used to watch the news back then, you might remember them. But basically, the Kosovo Liberation Army was a CIA-sponsored bunch of ex-Mujahideen fighters from Afghanistan and shit, who they then armed with a whole bunch of guns and brought in to be a militia conducting guerrilla tactics against the Serbian army. And they later went on to greener pastures, shall we say, the war on terror and that whole thing, 9/11, changing everything, yada, yada, et cetera. Oops. One of those instances that is called blowback, these technical terms that you may or may not know.
I'm learning.
I know
I'm learning.
Everybody knows what blowback is. Well, that's a real world example of blowback, and that's what you see where you have like that. Where you have actual Nazi militias that have been incorporated into your National Guard because of this low level war that's been ongoing in the eastern provinces or whatever, the eastern part of the country that borders with Russia, and providing them with materiel and training on top of integration and assimilation into the broader armed structure of armed forces. This is not counting the number of far right, ethno-nationalist politicians to varying degrees that exist within the Ukrainian political scene. They very much have seized upon the president as a figurehead, kind of in the same
Nazis?
way that the
Hold
Vatican.
on, slow down for me. I'm stuck on the Nazis. So Matthew, in specifically the Nazis, we're referring to like Azov guys, the right sector
Yeah,
guys, the band
yeah,
of right
specifically
guys.
Azov. If you want, that's the one that have received the most attention
Sure.
in this because they are, of course, they're a militia that is incorporated with National Guard, and they're very outright fascist.
So many
And
Nazi symbols. So many. They love them.
it's
Yeah.
yeah, well, and one thing that they're doing is they're now recruiting foreign fighters to
Yeah.
work for them.
Yeah.
Uh, and which again provides training, sends them, and these people get sent back. You saw some of the blowback that happened with that is it's very similar to what happened with the Islamic State, which for a while was an internationalist movement that transcended ethnic identity, which seems to have been memory hold. But there was that trend
Yeah.
around 2013, 2014, where you had
Yeah.
like every white kids and Chinese kids and every just suddenly declaring fealty to ISIS and then going over to Syria to fight, train and fight with ISIS.
It sounds like
here,
that.
here in London, Ontario, we had an infamous case where I believe it was three people were charged for going over there and had come back again, and
For ISIS.
one of them, I know one of them for sure was from Chinese background, and I believe the other two were white. There have been mass shooters who have pivoted from being a kind of pro-IS who then moved on to right-wing ideology. But it's far more of an, it all centers around this kind of transnational internet phenomenon of people kind of, choosing an identity for themselves. You see that in the streaming world quite a bit, where it's just kind of, it's like changing original characters on a video game. It's like this mass gamification of identity where 1 week you can be a libertarian socialist, and the next week you can be like a Kemalist, and the following week you can be a Georgist. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm putting a globe emoji in
Hey,
my
Matthew,
Twitter handle now.
I was cis last week, and now I'm non-binary and queer. How about that?
Hey, it's amazing. It's amazing what happens. That's great to hear.
Just to throw that in the pot there. Sorry. You're talking about the transnational internet world. I'm loving this.
That dovetails back to what you were talking about. The inordinate amount of propaganda that you're seeing on all sides from this, and almost the impossibility to sift, good information from bad information.
Mm-hmm.
You see that when you have everything being filtered through kind of this flattened geopolitical landscape through platforms like Twitter, Discord, Telegram, Twitch, and then metaverse type shit with gaming worlds and stuff. Like these are all vectors where you can disseminate propaganda, and you see that in the youth of how of people who are taking sides like it's the fucking World Cup. Like people like that's the most interesting
God,
thing
that's been super revealing. Maybe the most revealing thing to me in the past week or so, 2 weeks. Yeah.
It's they're cheering it on like it's a sports match, and that's not to say that hasn't happened in the past with war, but it's very interesting to see how it's been tied in with Ukrainian nationalism and the flag of Ukraine, the colors of Ukraine, this idea of a solid Ukrainian national identity. And normally, you would have like some kind of for a galvanizing issue. Like I think back to the Syrian war and the galvanizing image of that before it became kind of something that people turned against, when people were still accepting the idea that we should help refugees from the Syrian war. The image that kind of galvanized people in 2015 was the image of that little boy face down in the water who had been denied entry. It wasn't a flag of any country. It wasn't, it was that image of human suffering. And I haven't seen as much of that. You see, it's the propaganda that's being pushed forward is less about suffering and more about resilience and strength. You're seeing 80-year-old people, volunteering to fight, and
the rest of that picture, right?
Yeah,
that was Azov Battalion training her.
Of course, it's
awful.
It's and that goes back to the whole these are former Soviet states that are fighting. They have a very specific self-image. They have a very specific style of propaganda that really hasn't been incorporated into, it's just, it is extremely difficult to know, and it's almost pointless trying to figure out the nitty-gritty details. War is war is
Yes.
war.
Mm-hmm.
They're lying. It's like when cops speak. You may not know the details, but you can pretty much guarantee that 99.9% of what they are saying to the public about any given issue is a lie, because they can.
Mm-hmm.
Information as power is war. That's always been a part of war. That should have been the attitude that people had when they were talking about what was happening in Iraq with the invasion there in the initial. Look at how easy it was and things like that. You can't trust anything coming out of that. But it's even more.
You're getting
difficult
called
now.
out by my chat here, Matthew.
Oh, I'm getting called out.
You're getting
here.
called
I
out.
can't
It's
read
only
any of that.
propaganda when the not West does it. How dare they? How dare they? It says.
Everybody does propaganda on all sides, and that's taking also that propaganda is a bad thing. No, propaganda is a tool.
It is what it is.
It's a thing.
We're doing it right now.
Well, if you take the propaganda model of Herman and Chomsky, yes, and all media is propaganda and framing and so on and so forth. But if you're talking about deliberate instrumental propaganda, every government does it. The person pointed that out. No, it is extremely true that it's only labeled that way. Twitter is a fine example of that. I haven't checked recently, but it probably is this way. But for the longest time, Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, and Voice of America News, these are state-run, literally straight state-run news agency designed to project the interests of that state onto a foreign audience. In other words, everything that China Daily is, everything that RT does, everything that Press TV does, and yet they don't get labeled with that state-affiliated media tag. We're not talking about public television like the CBC in Canada or the BBC in the UK or PBS in the United States. We're talking about actual state-run media, self-acknowledged state-run media. Like that to me, and that's not a government thing. That's solely on Twitter. That's strictly a Twitter thing. That shows their mindset and betrays what their idea of propaganda is, which does conform with that. It's only propaganda when they do it. It's not propaganda when the West does it. You don't see state-affiliated media attached to any of the Ukraine news sources that are breaking out there. In fact, quite the opposite. You have Jane Litvinenko going on fucking on the media yesterday saying that you can trust the Kiev Independent and other propaganda engines, while saying to basically mistrust. If you go to On the Media, if you go to onthemedia.com, you can listen to the interview there. They have a slide that I saw being sent around on Twitter that kind of had a list of breaking down disinformation in the Ukraine war. And one of the things is basically don't trust a Russian news source and trust the Ukrainian news sources. And then they go, no, wait, no, don't trust either of the sources. Don't trust any of them. And definitely don't trust NATO sources. And definitely don't trust news media that relies on those sources. It seems like all of the information that I see are coming out of mainstream news sources are citing the Ukrainian president or the Ukrainian this or Ukrainian that for information. And that caveat, it doesn't have the strength to carry the rest of that any statement, because right there you've admitted that you're spreading propaganda. How is that trustworthy if the information is coming from an interested party that is fighting a war? I mean, it's also, I mean, we could go deeper into the weeds about how news agencies around the world, including the New York Times, have divested in foreign reporting, especially conflict reporting, relying largely on underpaid and underprotected freelancers. But that's that could take up a whole hour right there. But
that is a good rabbit hole.
That speaks to the quality of information coming up. You have news media that are relying more and more on official sources to get their information rather than on the ground reporting. In other words, they're going through a filter, and that's how propaganda gets disseminated into the mainstream. It gets laundered by a supposedly objective source like the New York Times. That was the whole Bush administration method of laundering away into war. They'd go through fucking Michael Gordon and Judith Miller and give them a story about aluminum tubes, and then they'd go back and cite the same New York Times story that they'd leaked the information to. But using them as a third party.
Can I jump in? You were just vibing, and I'm loving the vibe. I just feel like I gotta tell you
Oh, we have
about this.
Tucker
Have,
Carlson here.
have you
Wow.
have you read about this read this Tucker Carlson piece? It's from Mint Press News, and you can feel free to
Oh,
tell
is
me
it
what.
about him about being CIA? I thought everybody
Yeah,
knew that. That's
I had
that's like
no
old news.
idea. It
Yeah,
blew
that's
my
old
mind
news.
yesterday.
It's quite a few people. I mean,
There's a lot of things coming into this. This is an incredible read, but you know
I mean,
already.
if you
So what are
want
you
to,
gonna
I
do?
haven't read it yet, and I don't know the particulars on it. It's just one of those
Talks
things
about his
where,
dad, Carlson, being
yeah,
involved in Radio Free Liberty, Radio Free Voice of America, et cetera, et
that's the
cetera.
like all you have to do is look through somebody's resume
Yeah,
and know if they've worked for a CIA front. They've Congratulations, they were at the very least a CIA, whether knowingly or unknowingly, they were a CIA
they're
asset.
an
That's
asset.
how. When you talk about when foreign policy people talk about the blob, this is what they're talking about. Like,
Ew.
what does private sector and public sector mean when it comes to information
Yeah,
intelligence and things like that? Like, when you look at the actual intelligence community, the vast majority of their operations are subcontracted. Like, Edward Snowden was a
yeah,
contractor working in a fucking call center. Like, it's
yeah.
something out of like it's like just pure absurdist Vonnegut type shit. Like the like which is why I think it's kind of pointless to differentiate between private, corporate espionage and state espionage, because
Hey,
it's like, how do you separate
it's the
state
difference.
interest from what is the difference when literally
Yeah,
everything has been subcontracted to the private sector when it comes to the military industrial complex?
yeah.
Like, that makes, the interest of, corporate interest is state interest.
You
You
got
cannot separate the two
you,
in a
you
capitalist
got to ask why.
society.
That's the real question. Can I point out two things to you in his
Sure, you'll have to,
yearbook?
because I cannot read any of
It's
this.
fine. In his yearbook, he mentions being part of the Jesse Helms Foundation. Big
Oh
yikes.
yeah, that.
Last
Yeah.
openly racist dude in the Congress. And then
Oh
also
yeah.
part of the Dan White Society. Dan White murdered Harvey Milk.
Hmm.
What the actual fuck, Matthew?
I think a lot of people didn't realize, because Tucker Carlson was, for a while before he kind of
Uh-oh.
adopted his new persona,
Yeah.
he was marketed as kind of a moderate intellectual, because
It's
he wasn't a
neither.
frothing nut bar. He wrote for the Weekly Standard. He did
Yeah.
some straight reporting. I mean, he wrote one of the best stories about that was taken from the John McCain campaign of 2000,
Oh,
where he did some actual deep dives. He was the guy who got George Bush on record
deep state
laughing
dive.
about Carla Faye Tucker's pending execution, because at the time
Oh,
there was a number of evangelical Christians who were trying to get clemency for her because she'd repented and so on and so forth. And George Bush was like, "Oh, please don't kill me," and all this. Like, and Tucker Carlson reported on that.
oh,
He was on CNN. Now, what people forget is, at the same time Tucker Carlson was on CNN being the reasonable conservative,
yeah.
Pat Buchanan was also on CNN, and then
Oh,
later moved on to MSNBC. I mean, what
ew.
is within my living memory and a lot of other people's living memory, you have outright white nationalists who have been given space in mainstream media and politics to present their case and be treated as part of normative discourse, which is why I felt it was kind of disingenuous to pretend that this all just suddenly came out of nowhere in 2016 with Donald Trump. He didn't create any of this. He tapped into something that has been pre-existing, going
Nice.
back to the Southern strategy. Like, if you're talking about incorporation of
Yeah.
far right attitudes and ideals into mainstream politics, that's where it goes back. Like, Reagan was the apotheosis of that again, and now he's considered an example of a moderate Republican. If you want to talk about just how far this Overton window has shifted to the right, you have to start with that, because
Yeah.
Reagan was an outright Nazi motherfucking fascist.
I hate
Fuck
that
him,
guy.
piss on his grave, it says, etc. I'm old enough to remember that, when that was not uncontroversial to say. It was, he was a extraordinarily divisive figure in global politics. And then suddenly 2004 hits, he dies, and in the midst of all the rah rah America flag pin shit, he's turned into, he's canonized into sainthood in American civic religion, and everything is retconned to, I don't know, Reagan was the moderate. It's like, no, he wasn't the moderate. He had people like James Baker and George Shultz who moderated his interests, and also an oppositional legislature. He was forced by circumstance to compromise in the same way that Nixon was. So when people credit the president for doing something, largely you have to look at the factor of what kind of, what other elements did they face in the three branches of government? What did the Supreme Court look like? What did Congress look like? So Trump, you have him, he kind of, he has kind of shifted that's the primary success of the Trump administration, was shifting the balance of power on the Supreme Court to the right, and not just conservatives, but to the far right, the ideological right. And that's where you have cocaine Mitch McConnell being probably the most impactful legislator of the last 30 years. Like, he's the guy who has reshaped, he shifted the paradigm. And that's something that people have to take into account. You can't count on the courts and rights being enough to do anything now with that. Oh, wow. We're going real deep down into the weeds here.
What remind me, Cocaine Mitch? Why they call him Cocaine Mitch? Can we watch this for 1 minute? Let's watch this for 1 minute. This is 1 minute long.
The goal as U.S. Senator will be to ditch Cocaine Mitch.
Don Blankenship.
The road to putting Mitch McConnell and cocaine in the same sentence is not a straight one. It starts with McConnell's wife.
You were being tongue-in-cheek, okay.
Transportation Secretary Elaine
I was
Chao.
being tongue-in-cheek.
I love it.
Because the one thing that Cocaine Mitch did with that is he's like, yeah, so he turned it into, it's like, no, why are you calling him that? You're making him sound cool. Like, stop that. Like,
you absolutely don't have to hand it to him.
Screaming like, oh, here are all these like boomers who are going, I got you, Cocaine Mitch. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Boomers hate cocaine now because they did way too much of it and are overcompensating now. And like, it's like, no, you don't get it. The kid, Cocaine Mitch makes him sound cool.
Yeah.
Like. Are
you hearing an echo, by the way? Am I sending an echo back to you?
I'm not getting any echo. Are you getting the slap back on your end?
No,
I'm totally direct in here.
Perfect. All right. I was concerned, and I'm sorry to interrupt. Okay. Cocaine Mitch.
That's no problem. I'm now thinking about Sun Records, so you got to be careful with this ADHD brain. We're bouncing around here. I might start talking about rockabilly, and you don't want that to happen.
Why? Do you know I used to do a Johnny Cash tribute act? I mean, that's rockabilly right down the road, right down the middle, buddy.
Well, here in London, Ontario, you know, of course, where London, Ontario lies in Johnny Cash lore. There's a couple of important parts there.
Let's pause there.
June Carter here in London, Ontario at the London Gardens at a performance they had. And then in later years, his manager was from the region. And when Canada Trust, which later became TD Canada Trust, or TD as everybody knows it now worldwide, they had a thing called the Johnny Cash machines, which were early ATMs. And they got Johnny Cash to come in and do a whole bunch of commercials, or at least a couple of commercials. And then they had a big giant cutout of Johnny Cash holding a black guitar to the side that were in the banks that it would show then. They were called Johnny Cash machines.
Look at this up. I have to see this. Johnny Cash machines, Canada Trust.
Yeah, you'll see it on the Google. Here we go. There's actually a book that was written about this.
Their Johnny Cash money machines are open 24 hours a day,
I love
7 days a week. That's right.
I have not seen
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all day, every day.
Johnny
just for you. So beat the lineups. Pick your own time to get your money. Johnny Cash money machines from Canada Trust. Because friends, life's too short to walk the line.
Oh my God. Get out.
Now, in context for people who back when this was a thing, banks had what were called banker hours, which was like basically while you were working, the bank was closed. It was only open Monday to Friday. The bank closed from like, say, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. if you were lucky, and then maybe Friday till 6 for people getting their paychecks. And then closed on the weekends in a lot of places. So you had so you basically were at the mercy of and this was when you had to go physically cash your paycheck. Yeah. So, here's this Johnny Cash machine that allows you to get money at any. Wow, I can just go at any time and get money. Like, wow, that was a huge thing. But that also was when Johnny Cash was at a low point in his career and couldn't like get anybody to piss on him in Nashville. what was it? Chicken in Black was one of his singles at the time. Should tell you where his career was at.
He was trying to shake his publisher or whatever. He was trying to get rid of someone in the relationship, so he's trying to tank. It's just writing shitty songs on purpose.
Contract. Which happens in the music industry quite often. I mean, that's what you do. You put out some best ofs and some shitty records, and hope to God that they drop you without a penalty. And a lot of times they won't, especially with, when you have a catalog like Johnny Cash. But he got out of that quite obviously, and very famously went on to American Records with Rick Rubin and their successful partnership and model, and that blew up into the stratosphere. And wow, see, I told you we get into
rockabilly. Here we go.
Rockabilly. Here we go.
To reel you back. We were talking about media. We were talking about the gamification of the Russian-Ukrainian war, and the maybe, I don't know if it's fair to call it a proxy war as well. And
it's very fair to call it a proxy war.
Yeah.
Extremely fair. I mean, if you're talking information warfare, the fact that NATO has taken the lead in promoting the war and promoting the interest of the Ukrainian government and such, then it's definitely a proxy war in that regard, because Ukraine is not part of NATO. If you on the very sense, and I'm not sure how many people do know that or not because of how we're talking about Ukraine. I mean, here in
the
Canada,
unofficial NATO, right?
Aspirationally NATO. I mean, Georgia did their annual "We want to join NATO" thing recently. I'm not sure if people saw that, but they've been trying to get into the club for years now, and they're and getting rebuffed for it, because that NATO doesn't see. The thing is, NATO talks a lot about this. You'll hear NATO officials talking about the need to protect Ukraine and the need to protect the interest in this, but there's really not a lot of incentive for them to take on disputed territory like that is considered traditionally part of the Russosphere and would be considered, encroachment. I mean, it was hard enough with regards to what happened in the former Yugoslavia in the 90s. That almost led to direct conflict with Russia. At a time when things were quite unstable in the region, to say the very least. It took a lot of diplomacy, and I'm sure there's a lot of diplomacy going on behind the scenes. Like, my whole feeling on this, I'm not going to make any predictions, because predictions, those went after Donald Trump became president. They just stopped making predictions. Just look at what could possibly happen. What in this instance, you still have ongoing negotiations. There will be, and if a negotiated settlement happens from this between Russia and Ukraine, it will be interesting to see what the fallout is from that domestically, considering that President Zelensky is traditionally considered a reformist, but also somebody who wants to normalize relations with Russia. And the fact that he's being centralized as the figurehead for this war to the West tells me that he may be the sole survivor, politically speaking, of any negotiated settlement between Ukraine and Russia. In other words, Russia says they want to denazify the country. That's their propaganda line. That this is a Nazi country. We're just protecting the interests of the people. This is, it's total horseshit. Of course, that's not to say that there aren't Nazis there. There isn't a problem with ethno-nationalists. But it's not. It's not the entire nation of 44 million people, a good number of whom are also Russian. Which again is lost in this whole discussion. These arbitrary lines of and borders that you set up. It doesn't mean shit when you're actually talking about the actual ethnic makeup of a state, whether it's Afghanistan or Iraq or any other colonial construct. And that's where I get really nervous when the flag of one nation is thrown up as a universal symbol of a solidarity measure. As when you're getting into that kind of a signifier and symbology, it's getting very dangerous. Because you begin to ask the question, well, who is a Ukrainian? What about Ukrainians who live on the Russian side of the border? What does it's really dicey when you're doing that. What happens if when Ukraine flips to a state of illiberalism, considering how openly you have illiberal states in the EU like Hungary and Poland who are embracing Ukrainian refugees and their Ukrainian cause, almost flipping on a dime from their policy with regards to migration from the global south. It's very dicey. And I want to correct myself on something. Georgia wasn't petitioning to join NATO; they're petitioning to join the EU.
EU, thank you. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that makes more sense.
They tried to get into NATO before, but yeah, they want to get into the EU.
It didn't work out.
And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the EU is meaningless anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old enough to remember when the EU was all wringing its hands about allowing membership for Turkey because of its record on human rights and democracy. And now, of course, that's all thrown up. Thrown up. Turkey's just another European state in that regard.
Matthew, let me reel you back. I'm really loving this. Let me try to talk to you about this. I'll read it out to you. This is the Vice News piece. If you heard about the Vice News piece, millions of leftists are reposting Kremlin misinformation by mistake. It says, what's the misinformation they allege? This image. They're like taking issue with this image, which shows where other airstrikes took place. This is like the day that the invasion or whatever began, and they posted airstrikes within the last 48 hours. One in Yemen, one in Somalia, and they're saying this is misinformation, but it's actually not. Yeah, it's about redfish.
Oh God, yeah. Well,
so is Russian propaganda necessarily misinformation? Let's start there.
Yeah, well, it's that use of that term misinformation.
Yeah.
That's very interesting because one, it says that it's not deliberate. In other words, they're implying that this could be done in good faith.
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
So
makes no sense.
So it's not disinformation. It's funny when you talk like I don't know the specific makeup of funding for redfish.
Same.
I do know that with dark money legislation in the U.S., a lot of sources from like this, like now this news, et cetera,
yeah.
Who knows where the fucking money is coming from, whether it's Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, United States government, Michael Bloomberg, et cetera.
Wait, what is now this? Do you know?
There's fucked if I know. I don't get paid to do this shit anymore, so I don't bother digging into it. Honestly, if I'm going to drive myself crazy and kick the cortisol into overdrive, I need to get paid for that shit. So, if somebody wants to commission me to dig deep and to go nuts and to become hyper obsessive and fixated on this again, I'll be happy to. But blogging the first time around broke my goddamn brain. And I tell you all, if you're doing it for free, get the fuck out.
Yo, it's honestly, it's labor. It's labor. It's emotional labor that people don't see.
Labor, and it devalues the market for everybody else. Anyway, getting back to this redfish thing.
Oh, shit.
I haven't read the Vice article. Who's got the byline on the Vice article? First of all, let me get that.
Good question. David Gilbert. What does that say to you? And it means nothing to me.
I have no idea who that is.
Same.
So just some guy who's written some things. And so the claim is that they're sharing Russian info. So Russian misinformation. Now, in this case, I guess you could make a very charitable claim that misinformation can be anything that tries to deflect away from the issue at hand. In this case, the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Yeah.
So, whataboutery, et cetera, et cetera. We're looking at it, but the problem with that is it's a valid point. There's a number of, if you're talking about questioning why this is important, it is important to take into consideration the number of conflict currently happening right now, especially in Yemen, and compare and contrast the response and the reaction. That's not to say that it's right for Russia to have done what it's done, or that Ukraine is, somehow deserves to be invaded and disrupted and all of that. It's more that what is driving this sudden solidarity movement with this particular state. Why is this one more important than others? I don't think you can even boil it down to something as simple as they're white, because a lot, especially if you're talking about the Anglosphere and fucking, the UK. They're not white. They're going to say no. You say, is a Ukrainian white? I say no. They're not Anglo-Saxon. They're Slavic. like that may seem silly in Chicago, especially where, the kind of the ethnic, everything kind of got flattened into one solid white. But in Europe, those kinds of weird ethnic distinctions still matter, and that Europe and other places, it matters. So it's not as simple as Ukraine is white, because Georgia was also white, and nobody really, it didn't really get off the ground in 2008. You had an attempts on the part of certain politicians like John McCain and Joe Lieberman to make this an issue, and to act and to create a more aggressive stance against Russia at the time, which there was really little stomach for, but it didn't take off. And certainly not in the same way that you see now, where there's such a extensive solidarity. You have Uber raising funds. You have all these corporations that are branding it. It's very similar to the corporate appropriation of Black Lives Matter in the summer of 2020. It
should be a red flag for some people, right? In that sense,
it should be very much a red flag. If people who were have never before expressed a single solitary interest in the former Soviet Union, and especially in Ukraine, it's really a red flag when they're suddenly centering themselves as in some expertise with that. And again, I'm not claiming to have special expertise. I just have read about this and written about this in the past, and know some shit. And
know more than pretty much the vast majority of people talking about this, like 100%. The vast majority.
It's maddening, though. It's truly maddening to see the pivot from instant COVID expert to instant Ukraine analyst, because it's very much personality driven politics. It's the idea of, we trust this person because they're familiar. It has absolutely nothing to do with their expertise. You saw that a lot in the 2000s with people like Keith Olbermann and Al Franken, where nobody and then later on Alan Grayson and Anthony Weiner. Grayson and Weiner, I can remember when they were MSNBC regulars in the blogosphere and online and shit. We're like, yeah, take it to them. Tell them like it is, raw. And you look at their actual voting record, and they were, they're part of the Israel caucus. They're literally the most, staunch, Zionist voters, or legislators in there, especially Grayson. I mean, that great. And in other words, they were focusing solely on aesthetics.
Aren't the Democratic Israel caucus? Did I see a photo? I think they're in Israel right now. I think they were there this week. Like, what the fuck, man?
you got to love the timing. And
they're funding the Nazis. Israel's sending their fucking Uzis over to the Nazis. There's pictures of the fucking Azov battalion holding their Nazis. Israel made Nazis. That one should blow some minds.
I mean, if you followed the trajectory of Israeli politics away from traditional Zionism, traditional liberal Zionism, into ethno-nationalism, and the way that they've established normative diplomatic relationships with states that are nominally anti-Semitic and right-wing, like Hungary, like Poland, so on and so forth. Israel is another complicated thing, because we're kind of superimposing a model onto Israel that no longer exists. And if you talk to a lot of commentators in the U.S. who come from a Jewish background, you see it, especially in the United States, how they've largely divested from Israel, not because of primarily because it's moved towards that kind of nationalist, dangerous nationalism, and away from the Zionist project. I mean, the parties who make up the Knesset right now were traditionally hostile towards the Zionist project. Like, you talk about our ultra-Orthodox parties, like those are the ones who were traditionally anti-Israel. It's really wild, because Zionism was a secular project. But now that you've incorporated religion into it and have turned it into and made it something that is more blood and soil, not to really get controversial, but I mean, Bibi Netanyahu, his son is an alt-righter. Yeah. And people who know Netanyahu know that he was, and he's now out, and the guy who's taking over for him is even further to the right. I mean, I don't even know where to categorize Israeli politics anymore. I mean, pour one out for the kibbutzes and the social democrats down there, because wow, have things flipped on a dime. It's just, this is not your father's homeland anymore. It's so. Maybe 15 years ago, it would have surprised me to hear about Israel arming Nazi battalions and such. Now it's just like, oh, they're just fellow travelers, I guess. And this, again, this is specifically Israel, and that's
yes.
It's and you know, if you look at Israel as an illiberal European satellite state versus the Jewish homeland, their politics make a lot more sense. And it gets even more complicated when you look into Russian diplomatic relations with Israel. That's where things get really murky and complicated. But anyway,
nothing there.
Yeah,
that brings up nothing in my brain. That's interesting. Although Matthew, my fucking gosh, last time we had you on, the past few times, you just go, in the best way, you go a mile a minute, and I'm just trying to keep up. I'm keeping up today.
You are.
Like, look at us.
We're vibing here, bouncing.
We're vibing. Look at us. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Look at us. Loving it. Just a couple they them stirring up some mayhem. Get out of here. I love that. Peebers, love your face.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Okay. Now, Matthew, I'm not going to keep you longer than longer than an hour or so, just because I respect your time, and I also anyways, I respect your time. I also told you to be an hour, and it just feels nice and tidy to keep it at an hour. I don't know. There's other things going on.
I like that nice and tidy feeling.
I'm
not a freewheeling 3-hour podcast kind of they them. It's not my shit. It's not my shit.
Okay, so but this has been absolutely fascinating so far, and we're just drawing I think just a nice line of narrative and rhetoric that's I think making a lot of sense. It's connecting a lot of dots in my head, or it's jumping along the dots that I've already understood. Let me reel you back, because today maybe you can help me out here.
Okay.
Today, one of the things was like, in the Vice piece, they were like, they struck Yemen. No one's talking about that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know about Yemen. So today I'm trying to go from 0 to 60 in a sense. I'm trying to begin my deep dive into trying to understand Yemen. We're reading through this Jacobin piece. It's been pretty good. A couple different things that we've been reading, but I'm effectively trying to figure it out. And I'm like reading through this Jacobin piece, and it's like doing a little history. I'm up to about, where was I? I think we're up to about fucking 1990 or something over here. I don't know. Well, what do you think? What do you think I should know about Yemen? It's how do we put it? It's not exactly directly related to what's happening, but
proxy war.
It's another proxy war.
It's a proxy war. It's a proxy war between Saudi Arabia and Iran.
Okay.
It's more complicated than that, obviously. But if you want to boil it down to a very simplistic, reductive sense, it's a proxy war between Iran and Saudi Arabia, and it's one that unfortunately is, you have Saudi Arabia, because it's a proxy war against Iran. You have other strategic competitors with Iran, like the U.S., UK, Canada, Israel, etc., who are placed in the position of supporting Saudi Arabia in this. So, and by support, I mean providing material arms, despite the fact that, countless examples of said arms being used against civilians in contravention of international law.
Yeah, those are the guys that killed Khashoggi. If anyone just is looking for a basic connection.
Yes, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, who... Yemen is an interesting case for me in particular, because here in London, Ontario, Canada, we have a General Dynamics plant that builds armored ATVs for Saudi Arabia. There's a $15 billion contract that was negotiated by the Canadian government with them, and that represents about 1,500 direct jobs here at the manufacturing plant, and then countless others when you're talking about vendors and other subcontractors, the vast majority of which are local here. Yep, there you go, a new deal for armored vehicle sales. That's right here in London, and because London is basically part of the Rust Belt, and people know about the collapse of the auto manufacturing industry and the winnowing of the Rust Belt. We've had Ford plants close here and Chrysler plants closed, and all of the so this has been so the response has been to enter into this contract with Saudi Arabia basically. And that requires a lot of winking, nodding, and outright ignoring of war crimes, because it's breaking this is literally breaking Canadian law. This agreement breaks Canadian law. They have to somehow thread the needle to state that these weapons of war are not being used in war crimes, even while Saudi Arabia is committing war crimes in Yemen.
They are.
I mean, I remember the good old days. Here, I've said that a lot.
The good old days.
I remember the good old days. I remember when I'm so old, blah, blah. But I remember when it was kind of a joke, about arming the Saudis and, the Saudi Air Force, because they didn't actually conduct any military operations. It was like collecting dust. It was basically a money laundering operation for fucking the U.S. arms industry. It was a way to get U.S. funds into American arms. They buy the weapons because they're buying weapons from the U.S. Like, let's get a whole bunch of, F-15s in from the U.S. type of shit. And then they just sit there and gathering rust. And now, not so much. Now it's you're kind of in the position of we've funded this pretty awful state that is conducting extraordinarily brutal military operations, and there's the amount of direct complicity with that is off the charts. And on the flip side, you see how much infiltration and lobbying that is done by Saudi and United Arab Emirates interests when it comes to the public intellectual sphere here in North America, with think tanks like the Center for American Progress and the Brookings Institution and so on and so forth. Yes, are we the baddies? I mean, what is bad? I mean, states are states. This is the shit that states do. I mean, we do, like, it sounds reductive and it feels like just dumb saying it, but capitalism is the fucking problem.
Yeah, people don't, if I could just chime right in really quickly, people don't know there was a fucking Marxist regime there. The Marxists were running at least part of the place there for a minute. The PDRY, the People's Democratic Republic of Yemen. Like people were doing okay then. And then a whole bunch of shit happened, huh?
Whole bunch of shit happened. That's kind of sums up the post-World War II order. Someplace, wow, they had a communist state, and then a whole bunch of shit happened.
Yeah, it was okay, and then a whole bunch of shit
happened. As if it's like it happened in a vacuum, or just it just sort of happened passive voice, and not the fact that there was actually a secret war that was occurring, between two superpowers. Just because it wasn't a direct shooting war doesn't mean there it wasn't warfare. And it was a state of warfare that lasted from 1945, 46 until 1991.
Mm-hmm. So maybe this is one way for liberals who probably don't watch my show to level up their understanding of the world. It's not just like two world powers just going right at each other, directly in contact, person to person, fucking swords and shit. Sometimes it's like they're pulling the strings from elsewhere, and people maybe don't realize that.
Pulling, it's more. I think it's less about string pulling,
Thank you,
and more about friction between competing interests. Sometimes you think about gears. Sometimes they work together and make movement, but sometimes something gets stuck in the gears and they grind against each other and create friction. And sometimes from that friction it can spark an inferno. And that's what you're kind of seeing right now in the global order. The machinery of the global order collapsed with the global war on terror, and especially the invasion of Iraq. You cannot take out anything geopolitically with regards to the U.S., talking about the U.S. and its role and the role of all these other states, without talking about just how much American foreign policy was flipped over like this very rickety construct that they make, the entire framework just collapsed, and you still have a ongoing power vacuum there. And the fact that that power vacuum is created has had a ripple effect geopolitically among other states that are trying to fill the void, and including the void of U.S. leadership, globally speaking. And in the backdrop to all of this, while we're talking about NATO and Ukraine and Russia like it's 1989 all over again, you still have China, you still have India, you still have their competition that has been ongoing there, that also brings in other states. And those are, again, two nuclear powers that we're talking about there, two nuclear powers, China and India, both of whom have their own interests, geopolitically speaking. And, up to a week or two ago, China was kind of the primary focus of State Department efforts and Pentagon efforts and so on and so forth with regards to their focus. And one has to wonder what kind of internal discussions and discord is happening right now within U.S. and UK diplomatic circles, because you got to think that the China hands are not happy about having the focus shifting to Europe and to something that has traditionally been the number one priority of U.S. foreign policy, namely the former Eastern Bloc states.
Yeah,
it feels kind of like a moving backwards in time, in the same way that their so-called Asian pivot was tripped up by Trump winning the presidency in 2016, because there was supposed to be like a handoff to the next administration, regardless of whether it was Republican or Democrat, to at least acknowledge that, no, China is our number one concern. We should be concerned about this bunch of rocks off the coast of Vietnam. That should be our, should be our big focus here. And, Trump just didn't give a goddamn about foreign policy. He just wanted Vlad to like him and to launder money through his properties. But it's just, now that you have a normal administration, it's you saw that pivot back to suddenly China, and under Trump, I'm not saying under Trump there wasn't a whole ton of China bashing, but it was far more nationalistic. It was based far more on a yellow peril model, whereas this, they're saying that they're trying to keep the quiet part quiet. It's still a yellow peril model. They're just not outright. They're just not being as blatant about it. Trump is not, as it was not this giant abnormality or anomaly that people made him out to be. He was just didn't have a filter. He didn't say the shibboleths and the pieties that you're supposed to. He didn't wring his hand. He just said whatever was on the top of his head, and that was that. But if you look at what he actually did, it was not divorced at all from the foreign policy norms. Like drone strikes increased exponentially under Trump. It's just nobody noticed.
They stopped keeping track, right?
It was just wild seeing reporters like I don't even want to call him a reporter, seeing writers like Connor Friedersdorf, go from writing about drone policy to suddenly caring about pronouns and blue hair on campus, on college campuses. This is like, what? This is your new existential threat? Like, give me a fucking break. Oh, and we hear.
Oh,
we're gonna just put my phone on silent here. That was my kid trying to call in. I don't think they realize I'm on.
That's all right.
I'm doing a thing.
That's all good. Well, Matthew. I will just use that as an opportunity to say we'll go ahead and start wrapping things up here.
Yes.
We'll let you go in a few minutes. For folks who don't know you, Matthew, why don't we? I'm not sure we did a good introduction for you at the very top. Why don't we go ahead and introduce you, Matthew? Let folks know what you do, where they could find you doing it. Otherwise, let's start there. And
best place to find me right now, because haven't been doing much, although that's probably going to change in the near future. But best place to find me is on twitter.com @MattBastard, 3 T's on Matt, or just Matthew Elliot, 1 T on Elliot. And I don't do a lot of political talk on the internet. I mostly just shit post because, again, I'm not getting paid for this shit right now. And also it just drives me like it's not, I don't derive any pleasure about talking about politics. It's honestly breaks my brain. But I also, on the flip side, I also get really irritated when I see people who should know better falling into a pattern of regurgitating outright falsehoods and historical revisionism and so on and so forth. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I may or may not be putting out some things that are longer than 280 characters, but for now, the best place to find me is twitter.com @MattBastard. Yeah. 3 T's on Matt, MATTT Bastard. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Matthew, this has been a really good time. For what it's worth, and again, I'm new to the topic, but and what for whatever that's worth, but I everything you said today made sense to me.
That's good. Well, hopefully it made sense to everybody else.
Yeah.
Hopefully I didn't make any egregious errors with regards to presenting things. I didn't want to go too deep into the weeds of recent Ukrainian history and the Orange Revolution and things like that, because quite frankly, I haven't done any remedial homework. I just came in cold here, and I figured we'd be talking Ukraine, but you never know.
You know about Victoria Nuland. You know about McCain down at the Maidan taking pictures with Svoboda leader.
Yes.
Well, that's what I know. Yeah. Anyways, well, I'm going to let you go, Matthew. This has just been super fun, super informative for me. It was chock full, and that's just what I love about chats with you. Thank you so much for joining me. And now that you said that at the end, I sort of feel bad for putting you through those political paces, but I thought it was.
I could have very easily said no. I had something to say, and I said it, and I'll probably end up doing it again.
Yeah, you're welcome just about any time, Matthew. I want you to think. I want to remind you that that this door is open. I'm doing more and more chats. So if there's something important you want to drop by and talk to me about, why don't you go ahead and reach out? But thank you for coming by today. Really appreciate you.
And peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Cheers.
All right, thanks so much. See you next time. That was Matthew.